My first co-op was at BCG, where I worked in a global business intelligence and financial reporting role. My second co-op was at First Eagle Alternative Credit, where I worked on a direct credit lending team as a deal team analyst. And my third experience was with Citi, where I worked as a summer analyst within their equity capital markets group. I immediately got involved on campus when I got to Northeastern, and really it was just through that first experience of joining my sorority in the fall of 2017. Next, in the spring, I really wanted to focus on figuring out what concentration I wanted to pursue within D'Amore-McKim, so I ended up pursuing research projects with both my Intro to Marketing professor and my Intro to Finance professor. Once I kind of determined that finance was the route I wanted to go, in the fall of my sophomore year, I joined the Women in Finance initiative. And then just in the past year, I've joined many different organizations as well, including the Northeastern University Private Equity Venture Capital Club, NU Impact, the Peer Tutoring Program, the PAC Mentorship Program, and WRBB Radio. I've also been a part of things like Husky Ambassador Program and Tech Northeastern U. And all of these experiences have, contributed to either getting these wonderful co-ops that I've been able to experience, and also been another place where I can translate the skills that I learned from co-op into more leadership type roles. Something that's defined my D'Amore-McKim experience is that I feel like regardless of what time you are in, whether it's your first semester or your last semester, there's always so much to learn and there's always new people to meet and things to be a part of. So from joining the Women in Finance initiative in the fall of my sophomore year and meeting a mentor that I still catch up with on a biannual basis, to joining the private equity club this past year and taking entrepreneurial finance, which I've only been taking this last semester of my time at Northeastern. I feel like I've been able to learn so much. I came to Northeastern because on my admitted students day, I was lucky enough to be able to go around campus, and I loved my tour guide, and through meeting the different students where they talked about their different study abroad experiences, their co-op experiences, and anything else that they were a part of, I felt like Northeastern had this really great mix of mature students that were totally unafraid to be themselves and to follow their own path as, kind of designated by our NU path, but also that were entirely welcoming and humble and really friendly people in general. So I felt like they were definitely role models that I wanted to aspire to be someday, and so I was really looking forward to things like the co-op program and studying abroad, and felt really grateful that I was able to do all of those things. My biggest advice for those trying to get the most out of their co-op experiences would be to always be honest with yourself and to be thoughtfully reflective, to always do your best, and also to make sure that you have friends and mentors along the way that can help you to determine what it is that you want to do next for the future and ultimately for your career. My co-op experiences definitely helped to inform my career path because when I started working at BCG, I wasn't even totally sold on being a finance concentration and didn't really know what I wanted to do within that capacity, so I focused on doing something that I thought would be helpful regardless, which was coding and things like that. But then through that experience, I realized that I did want to be part of things like capital markets, investment banking, and whatnot. And so from my second experience to my third experience, going from debt capital markets to equity capital markets, I really found my home in equity capital markets, and I'm so excited to be going back to Citi full-time to be pursuing that career opportunity.